One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made defense looked silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Burrell. Good pickup there as he gets to 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try it over the left side. There's a crease. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. The run inside. It's raining. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the... want to feed this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special... back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of... He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Steps away to find some room. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Rainey. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Aztecs call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he'll be brought down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right here.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touchdown Aztecs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Got enough for the 1st. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He's got 69 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he... He's shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now 3rd down. They get to 3rd down right away. Execute at a good level. Move the sticks. Maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The run inside. It's Christian. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Got a man. It's Mitchell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Send the tight end in motion. Move! Go! 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 Go, idiot! Out of the gun, the inside give. There's some room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Great place to start for this offense. Running inside. It's raining. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the thought process on an offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They've got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. What a grabble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Blue 22, blue 22. Where did he go?
Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. There he goes to the right. At the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Number 47 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Keeps it himself. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Run inside. It's raining. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Maybe some room here. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's raining. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ross.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. In the red area, it's Worley. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running inside, it's Wormley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Number 47 set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Maybe a crease. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Aztecs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Aztecs will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Spins away from the defense. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
The short hands, it's Ross. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He goes right back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got... And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he missed it. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Georgia taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the San Diego State head coach at the half. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
I mean, what a playmaker. This dude can take off from anywhere and attack your defense. Forget the option. Forget pitching it. He is going to take it, and this is why, because he chews up big yards, makes the huge play.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They run the reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And when these plays work, everybody goes nuts, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. But the 3rd down call, they use some misdirection. They go with the reverse. The defense, so disciplined, sound, run to the football and get the big 3rd down stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. On the run, it's Wormley. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. Could be an alley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Run inside. It's Wormley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
On the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he... it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's raining. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll...
Got a little grass. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Ready, ready, go! Ready, go! Go!
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
Smashes it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside. It's Wormley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays. And
a lot of room to the right. Ripped off off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the red zone, it's Rainey. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Number 17, in the end.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45.
Here we go. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Red 54, red 54. Where did he go?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Unleashes it on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. San Diego State.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. When he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking for space, it's Rainey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. keep it on the ground. Finding some room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're
turning it on. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. After run, now throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Takes it down to the 35-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Flag 14! Flag 14!
The give from the gun. Here's a little room there. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Collins. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together, and you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Christian. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense comes. Stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive.
Might have a chance. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Wormley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Rainey. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Big fullback's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Can the D deny them on second and goal? So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The last two plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? Quarterback keeper. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
A run for the quarterback. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pulling on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.